Hey folks, what's going on here? Turbo with some bad news. There was a few people that messaged me and a lot of people that seem to have liked the Tarkov video so far, but I'm actually going to take a little break from Tarkov at the moment because it's an absolute fucking shit show out there. Nothing but server disconnections, getting kicked out, getting back in, bugs and glitches. I've talked about a few of them in the Discord, but where are my notes here? Yeah, I've had deaths by invisible scavs, deaths by one shot from AI, fully geared by the way, so there doesn't seem to be any real excuse to be getting instantly killed on the basic maps. On labs, yes, can understand because the AI on there are incredibly ridiculous, but the stupid ones on the other maps, just no. I don't understand why I was getting randomly one shot from like crazy distances by AR, or point blank distances where I'm lighting them up like a Christmas tree, or already shooting them for them to just turn around and like practically fucking aimbot. Not fun. Extraction's not working, that's also another good fun one. No one can seem to agree on what the issue with that is. Some people say it's a bug, and if the extraction point is red, you should still be able to leave, but the timer might not show. You can stand there as long as you like, you're probably not getting out. I've had that experience, so that's fun. I've seen it happen to a few YouTubers as well, so I know it's not just me. System crashes, that's a good one. That started since the last update. I now average a few crashes each time I play the game for a couple of hours. Can't seem to figure out a reason why. It's not a blue screen of death, just the game locks up, usually at the menu screen. Then that's it. PC restarts. No other game is affected. A lot of this could of course be attributed to server-side issues. The servers were recently moved, which I thought would actually fix a lot of things, but it hasn't. If anything, it's made it a lot worse. Cheaters are a big issue again, for some reason, because BattleEye can't detect something as simple as lag switches going on. There's a few videos of those being used, so the way the game works is if you lag switch, you can then run up to somebody and shoot them a few times in the head in a few seconds where your character will remain where it is, server side. But the game registers the shots that you hit your side, and so the person dies without even sometimes seeing what the fuck has just happened. So that's fun. So literally today and yesterday in total, roughly about 20 odd hours I've put into the game just to try and get some footage. I have exactly maybe 20 seconds of usable footage from all of that because it's just been glitches and bugs constantly. I put in some serious time. And I think I've just run myself into the ground with that because the game has been absolutely horrific. Now, I really enjoy the game, but not at the moment. It's been literally like playing a different game. It's been the worst thing I've actually played recently. I'm not exaggerating at all. So no, there will be no more Escape from Tarkov content until the game and the servers aren't a big bag of shit, so that could be a while. Each wipe I might come back because of the free stuff you get with the horrendously expensive and don't buy it edition of the game, so I might come back just for the wipes, just to have a potter around and then never play the game again because it's in a horrible place right now. Everyone's experience may differ, so whatever. I'm not going to argue that it must be the server you're playing on, it must be your PC. It's all bullshit and it's bad for you, and I'm not going to get into that discussion. Long queues, that's been another bug recently. Doesn't matter what server you pick, sometimes you're just waiting 10 minutes for a round just to spawn in and be instantly spawn camped by somebody waiting at one of the spawn points. Because set spawn points should be a thing, apparently. There's just a few things that's poor game design at this point, and I hope they sort it out because I want this to be good. I think that's why I find it the most frustrating, because it's been one of the best things I've played recently. Up until this point where everything's just really hit the fan for some reason. To be honest, I'd rather they put the servers back to how they were because it wasn't quite as janky as this. Another thing that's not a bug, but apparently a feature, joining in raids at the last possible second. What the fuck is the point in that? You're probably not even going to get any loot. You're probably not even going to make it to one of the exits if you spawn in with 2 minutes or 1 minute left to the end of the round. Again, just poor design. Why is that even a thing? Please, what the fuck? Shooting invisible walls and invisible terrain is also a fun one. The amount of times I've accidentally exposed my position when I've gone for a headshot and then just had the bullet ping off like something in front of my face. You know, the gun will be around the corner, aiming down around the corner and down the street or whatever, or around the lamppost. You know, whatever. Just pick a situation, and you'll just shoot the thing that you're behind. It's like, great, that's what I needed, something with a really massive hitbox that I can't see all the way around it. This also goes true for some rocks and some areas and outcroppings where you should be able to fit through, but just can't, so you get stuck somewhere and have to go back the other way. Also, don't go rock climbing, because I once got fired off the rocks. That was another interesting moment. I was going to go up to the top and kill some campers, killed them, and then went up to loot their bodies. Walked across a bit, and all of a sudden I was ejected off the rocks down the hill and broke both my legs and nearly died. So yeah, that was fun. That was the time that I couldn't use the exit for some reason, which is, again, really good, wholesome fun. Another bug. Missions, quests if you will, not actually registering when you've done them. I had just a basic one, kill 7 scavs in the woods. Killed 7 scavs in the round. Came out, apparently I'd killed 0. Went in again, killed 7 more. In fact, I think it worked out to be more than 7. Apparently I'd killed 2. So I don't know if some kills are just not counting, or if somebody maybe has shot them first and then you finish them off, it doesn't count for you, or if some scavs just do not count for some reason, like maybe the guards for the scav boss perhaps. I don't know, I'm just guessing, but that's also really frustrating when you've spent all that time trying to do something and you have to keep going back in to do it again to kind of finish it off because some are just not counting. Again, minor issue, but if you add all this together, it's made for a very horrible experience recently. There's also been some fuckery going on with the inventory system, which again is really fun in a game that's all about gathering loot and stuff. The amount of times I've picked up a weapon, put it in my hands to use it, started walking off, and then suddenly had a knife in my hands, and the gun I went to pick up is not in my hands, but is in fact back where I was picking it up from. That's, again, something you don't need, especially if, time is of the essence. And one minor niggle, which is only going to really matter to content creators, BattlEye. BattlEye is the absolute fucking worst. Not only is it not detecting half the cheats people are fucking using in games these days, it just wants to block tons and tons of recording software and codecs. Like, what the fuck? Recording the screen is not a hack, BattlEye. Get it into your thick fucking skulls over there, for the love of God. I have like an option of about 30 different codecs that I could use, about 3 of which I use on the regular because they're the best ones, and I can't use any of those 3. I have to default back to the basic DxTory or one of the other lossless codecs to actually record the game. So most of the footage you tend to see isn't actually recorded in its best possible way. It ends up having to be with Shadowplay or something not quite as good. So yeah, that would be the long and the short of it. So hopefully, when I'm in a better mood, I will play some games that are a little bit more worth playing at the moment, and play some games that are deliberately bad, but actually funny bad, rather than this shit, because I'm totally done until they fix it, because it's just, I want to enjoy it, but physically can't because it's just that bad. Everybody else's mileage may vary, so if you're having a good time, good for you. I'm not, and will not be playing it.